Hey YouTube, this is Chrysanthemum doing another review on The Preacher's Daughters. Well, Cassandra didn't want to do it because she doesn't really care about the show. Anyway, I really believe, and I feel bad for this one, Olivia, because when you do drugs and then you have children and you don't know who the dad is, that's got to be a real bad feeling. So I feel bad for Olivia. And then to know that the guy that I guess she feels so really bad about, Jay, is the father. I think that's really wrong. I really don't understand how she didn't know what the 999.999% meant. That, how come she didn't know that that meant that the guy Jay was the father of her daughter Eden? But whatever. And then little Kobe. I think that Kobe is the sweetest little girl. Yeah, I still think she's the sweetest little girl that they have on the show. And I think that she's the one that will be alright in the show, because she's the one that's trying to keep herself more together than just about anybody, you know, on the show. Everyone else, well, not really everyone else, but Kobe is the one that's trying to keep herself the most together. That's her and her dad, the guy that used to be the, what do you call it, wrestler. And when we got to see more of her sisters this time, and we got to see more of what they're about, which I think that was kind of cool. I like Kobe's sister, the one that's 30. I like Kobe's little boyfriend, Micah. And I like the fact that he said that they're going to be in this together as far as not having any sex. And I think that was kind of cool, because he's willing to do that because he really likes her and he really cares about her. And I'm kind of glad that that's the way he's, you know, taking it. Oh my God, I'm trying to regret and trying to dread getting into this little girl right here. Because if she doesn't stop, she's going to be in a world of hurt. If you could see, if you saw the show and you saw them dancing in the doggone, hotel. What kind of dancing is that when you basically screwing the girl from behind, and when you're basically you scared, really? You could tell in her face that she's scared to do these things with these people, but she's just trying to go along so she can look like she's a person that's real cool. You could tell that in the show. I don't know that little girl Taylor, but if that was my daughter and she has done some things my daughter has, she would know. And if people know my daughter, you know, things will be taken away. First of all, you probably get socked in the mouth. So, but things will be taken away from this girl Taylor. First of all them weaves that you got, you would have been immediately taken to a beauty shop, or I would have immediately made you sit on the floor and I'm cutting that weave out. If you got nails, they coming off. All them old hoochie clothes that you wear, baby, you're going to be wearing sweatshirts and sweatpants, maybe a pair of jeans that's too big. And that's all you probably going to wear for the next 6 months. The same clothes. Wash them every week. That's all you're going to get to wear. Because that's how I roll. You embarrass me, it's going to be embarrassment time for you. And for her to jump up and say, I'm almost grown. No, you ain't almost grown. You grown when you paying your own bills. I don't know about Olivia and her sisters going to the hookah bar. I don't know about that part. I was kind of like, if you just stopped taking drugs last week, How are you over there smoking a hookah now? I don't know. I just didn't like that part of the show. But I'm thinking that in the end, this little girl Taylor, I hope she turns around. Because if anything else, she's really embarrassing the whole church and her dad. And I know that he feels like, you know, things he did, maybe, you know, he doesn't want her to do. And I do like the way Olivia's father took the perspective of, well, he smoked drugs when he was 14, so the sins of the father fall on, you know, their kids or the sons. And I don't know. I just look at this black man as, you have a problem on your hand. And your wife is trying to be nice, but you have a problem on your hand. Maybe that little girl, Taylor, needs to be on punishment. Or just restriction. Forget about just not talking on the phone and all of that. She needs to have things taken away. I mean, I've had the half of this stuff this girl is doing, I never would think to do. Because in the end, the way that Kobe's mom talks, that was my mother and father, grandmother, grandfather. I remember if you're at my grandmother's house and you're on the phone, and if somebody calls her, I don't care if it's a boy or a girl, she's on the phone listening on the other line. If they say something a little bit out of hand, my grandmother is on the phone saying, what the fuck do that mean? She's just going all in your conversation. And, you know, that's how that went down. And my dad's thing was just like, well, if you don't see it the way I see it, then get the hell out my house. Yeah, so I didn't grow up with parents that tolerated a whole bunch of stuff from a child that's got to ask them for lunch money. So, I don't know. You tell me what you think, YouTube. This is my review of this week of The Preacher's Daughter. And, okay, YouTube. Please like, subscribe. Tell people about the channel. Please comment. Please comment. Please comment. Look at Taylor with her sneaky ass self. That's a sneaky hoe right there. Look at her dad. That's a sneaky ass little girl right there. Okay. Bye-bye.